Hey, welcome everybody. This is a Smite basics and tips and tricks and such. So pretty much, this is Conquest right here. I just noticed that that's Zeus up there on that thing up there. All right, so Guardians. When playing Conquest, the Guardian and the Hunter, or whoever else, mainly it's a Hunter, they go in the duo lane, which is the long lane. In this case, we're on the I don't know what to call this place. The good side, I should say. Whatever. We move to the left lane, since it is the longer lane. That makes it the duo lane. So, what great starter items for the Guardian is what I have on, and as such. So, we have the Hand of Gods tier 1 active, and we have the Eye of Providence tier 1, and we have the Watcher's Gift, which is this little bad boy right here, and we picked up a couple of potions. So this takes up all your gold in the very beginning. Reasons for this is Eye of Providence pretty much allows you to place a ward every 90 seconds, and those wards last for 3 minutes or until killed, so that's for quite a while. Now these allow you for some pretty good vision, which I placed my wards right there. As you can see the kind of pathway right here and a pathway right here, and you can see who's trying to get your blue buff or trying to get you right here. So that's a really great place to put your ward down. Hand of Gods. So when you first start, you either like help out your mid laner, or you help out the jungler, or you just go straight for this mana camp with your duo buddy, most likely a hunter. So you want to save this blue for your hunter at all times, since he will be clearing the lanes and doing most of the damage in that lane. So use the Hand of Gods right away, like so, and you do the rest of the damage with your hunter and get that blue buff for your hunter. Now that is very important buff right there. Kind of keeps the pace going for you and your hunter buddy, and pretty much allows you to push lane, as you most likely see the enemy hunter be gaining the blue buff as well. And that kind of screwed up my skills. I got my 3 first. I should have got my 1 second, but instead I got my 2 a second. So as we see, our Eye of Providence is back up. So when the enemies aren't really looking, try to sneak back in here and place an Eye of Providence right around this corner or so. I typically just throw it around here, so that's fine. Now you have vision of their blue and when it's up, and if it's going to be contested, or if they're going to walk past it, or any more oncoming ganks, or if they're going to come by here. So you're pretty much safe to push all the way up to their tower with these 2 wards placed in those specific areas, unless they would happen to jump over this and kind of rush through, but the chance of that is fairly slim. So also, what's key importance of this Hand of Gods, let's say your blue buff's not up, so what are you going to use it for? If your hunter is not around, it allows for quicker clearing minions, like such. You can try to push them all together and get the most kills out of the Hand of Gods, or you can help with the Hand of I don't know why it's called Hand of Guardians. You can help out with the Gold Fury with you and your teammates, or you can help clear the camps for your jungler, or whatever, or like wander around and help the other lanes if they're empty and clear those minions for them, or help your mid laner get the side camps, but that should really be up to your jungler. So we have a decent amount of gold. Let's go ahead and go back. That's clearing that. I got some damage off. Go ahead and go. So the Guardian, you don't have to be stuck in your duo lane. If you watch the tournaments, after about maybe 4 or 5 minutes and maybe 7 minutes, and the Guardian will go ahead and start wondering about the map, trying for push and or ganks in the mid lane or in the far right lane. I mean, solo lane, and trying to get those team fights going and try to get those objectives. My English is very bad today. I have no idea why. Maybe it's because I'm so tired. Alright, so we're back here again. And now we have to go for boots. And what boots to get, you may ask? This right here, Midas boots. Very, very important for all Guardians to get this. Because, like I said in the previous video, I have no idea what video it was, but I remember saying this. Guardians, they have very low gold income and they have very low XP income due to they're not clearing the lanes as often. They're not clearing minions or mobs in the jungles and such. They pretty much rely off assist in the team fights. They don't really get kills either. So gold per fight is very important. That's why we have Watcher's Gift, and we also want to get Midas boots. After the Midas boots, really important items to have are either Bork of Hope. You can rush that, or what a lot of Guardians get is Sovereignty. Now this totally depends if you're fighting a like a mainly magical heavy team or mainly physical team. If it's mainly physical, which that's the traditional team that you're going to be fighting against, get Sovereignty right after you finish your boots. Also, keep an eye, keep hitting tab when you're in your duo lane and fighting against the enemy Guardian, and see where his actives are at. Like if he has his or she, if they have their Eye of Providence fully maxed out at the stage right here, the third one, what that does is pretty much allows that person to place down sentry wards. And the thing about sentry wards, that sentry ward can see your wards. So they're going to be kind of counter warding. They'll be placing it around here or such, and they're going to see your ward and they're going to destroy it, and then boom, there goes 90 seconds on your Eye of Providence, and it's going to be a cooldown, and you have no vision. So if you're starting to put points into their Eye of Providence first, you definitely want to go ahead and rush that. Or you can be aggressive and go ahead and rush your Eye of Providence first. That way you have the upper advantage and ward coverage in the left jungle, and allowing you and or your hunter to push that lane as fast as possible. And then right after that, definitely level up your Hand of Gods ASAP, because then you're going to kind of move in to very large team fights or semi-large team fights. And if you guys end up winning, or what may the case be, you guys definitely want to go for Gold Fury, allowing that upper hand in the gold and shutting the enemy team out of their gold from this Gold Fury, and also the XP. So level that up as soon as possible, and do not get the Fist of Gods. Leave that for your jungler and or solo laner that typically get the Hand of Gods branch and stuff like that. And this Hand of Gods right here, 25% health is an instant kill for the Fire Giant or Gold Fury. That is about approximately about 3 bars of health. If you look up there, it's about 3 health bars, and you can hit the GRF and it should instantly kill it. If you're worried about it being contested, like they're going to invade, try kiting it out. I hope I don't die. Try to kite it all the way out here. That way they can't really see that if they have this area warded. If you do get into that stage of game where this is contested heavily, try placing a ward around here-ish, so that way you can kind of see into this pathway, that pathway, down here, and the Gold Fury. So let's go ahead and go back since our Midas boots shall be finished. Yeah, Mountain Dew is amazing. We get that. Let's go ahead and go. Let's go ahead and go with the Hand of Gods. So as you can see already with the second tier, you have 10% health threshold for the Gold Fury and Fire Giant, and that's not too bad. So maybe max out Eye of Providence first, and then rush that right after if you can only afford that. Not too bad. Now, if the enemy Guardian you're fighting doesn't have Eye of Providence, and they can't buy it since they have meditation and boots or whatever, then you don't have to worry about leveling up. Oh, dude, that's new. That's with the update. You can now see the Gold Fury through walls if you have a ward on it. That is awesome. You can also see the health bar. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, so back to what I was saying. If the enemy guardian does not have Hand of Gods and or the Eye of Providence, especially Eye of Providence, you don't have to worry about leveling your Eye of Providence until I meant to put that on my ulti, until mid to late game. To be honest, you can. In that case, I would strongly recommend rushing the Hand of Gods 3 and start working on the Gold Fury. They may be asking, well, when should I attack the Gold Fury? When do you think we should attack it? And when are we ready? Around level 9, 10-ish, you guys should be able to either duo it with being you as the Guardian and the Hunter that you're duoing with. Should be able to clear about level 9 or 10 depending on the gods and your power. If not, maybe level 11 for sure you guys can clear it. Or if you can get help with it, which you should be able to, you guys should be able to clear it, like I said, level 9, 10-ish. Gold Fury respawn timer, I can be wrong on this. I'm not saying it's 100% accurate. I do believe it's like 1.5 minutes to 3 minutes on the cooldown. I really wish I knew the exact timer on it. But yes, I do not know that for sure. Alright, so what guardians are good in the duo lane or in Conquest period? Sobek, right off the bat, one of the best guardians in Conquest. Mainly because he has pretty good lane clear, he has healing ability, a great ulti that does damage, and overall he does quite a bit of damage, and he's quite the game changer with his tail whip and his charge prey, which allows him to charge and pull people behind him. Bacchus, really great, another really popular guardian. Athena, also common and really good guardian. And that is pretty much it as you see as the guardians. Now you may see warriors being in the duo lane, building support just like how a guardian would be. In that case, warriors would be like Guan Yu can be good for duo lane. You may see some Sun Wukongs and those such. So let's go ahead and buy that and Sovereignty, which I actually should have been working on that, but this is not a real match, so that's whatever. Okay. So if you don't really use potions too much, you can put your points into maybe buy more wards if your team's not really ward covering. So this should be summing it all up for the Guardians basics in Conquest. I'm trying to think of anything else. I kind of wish I could pull up the timers on the Fire Giant and Gold Fury. Well, Fire Giant does spawn in at 10 minutes, I believe. I could be wrong with that as well. But I wouldn't worry about warding the Fire Giant until about 15. That's at the very least. Like, getting Fire Giant 15 minutes is kind of iffy. Fire Giant gets mostly contested at around level, not level 20. 20 minutes in. That's what I meant to say. 20 minutes in. So that's when you may want to start warding up on over there and the Gold Fury. So yeah, very important to watch out for the objectives like Gold Fury, Fire Giant, and your mana buff. Those are the main things as being a Guardian. And don't be afraid to roam around. If your Hunter cannot, let's say the enemy duo lane, their Guardian's not roaming around, and you're worried about can your Hunter take both of them. It depends on the skill of the Hunter and the God, perhaps, but mainly try to roam around to mid lane and back to duo lane in case of your jungler's having an issue trying to help those the other lanes out. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the Guardians and Conquest. Sort of a longish video, I think maybe 14 minutes in. 14 minutes long. I'm sorry, I'm still tired. I'm still very tired. Anyway, if you stuck around this long, I really appreciate those who watch this video, and I hope this helps you guys out, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.